Welcome back everyone to Ponce's Fathom Hobbies. This is our playthrough of Cthulhu Death May Die. We're going to be playing through Tomes of Madness, which is Season 1, Episode 2. This is our setup video, so we're going to kind of go through, get the board set up for that. We're going to be playing against the old one of Hastur. And I've got a painting video off to the below here somewhere down in the links. You can check out the paint through of Hastur and the paint through of the miniatures that we'll be using in episode 2 of Cthulhu Death May Die. So let's before we start, let's just have a quick shout out to, speaking of Hastur, the King in Yellow and Lost Carcosa in the Yellow Sign. Robert Chambers classic, prefaced by August Moldenhauer. Lost Carcosa in the Yellow Sign, edited by August Moldenhauer. I'll provide the links below. Really appreciate it. That would help support the channel. We don't have any sponsorship here, so this is totally independent, as is Ponce's Fathom Press, our other channel, independent publisher. You can also support us by liking, subscribing, sharing this video. So I'd like to get this channel bigger so we can have some more content. We also have a Patreon below, so I really appreciate that from everyone and appreciate your comments. So let's dig right into Cthulhu Death May Die, Hastur in Tomes of Madness setup. I've already sort of pre-unboxed some things here, so let's get going with that. So as I mentioned, we're going to be doing the Tomes of Madness Season 1 Episode 2, and you can see here in this image they're spelunking down into some kind of sewer. Who knows what it is? It's horrible. I haven't read ahead anything, but I have selected some of the cards. Like I mentioned before, we have the video for our great old one, which will be Hastur. So we've got the minions of Hastur here. So we got these figures. I'll just place these off to the side for now. We have Hastur himself, as I had shown you, and you guys can check out that painting video. But I like how he has come out, so you can check him out. And also, part of Tomes of Madness, we have additional components, which are the chthonic entity. So we painted that guy up as well, with his tentacles and just a rather disgusting creature. So he is that monster from Tomes of Madness. We also have the ghouls painted up. So here's some ghouls. You can see we've got a number of those. So we'll move those to the side. And we also have the cultists, which you guys have seen before. My playthrough in our first season was against the blasphemous alchemy. So we've got cultists, we've got ghouls, we've got the chthonic entity, and we've got the Hastur. So we've got the Hastur cards, and you have Hastur disciples and cultists. Okay, so we'll get all those aside as we make our way through the content here. We've got our dice. I've got a second pair of dice. I always like to have extra dice. So it's just me playing here, but still I seem to run out of dice. And also here is our characters that we're going to be, our investigator characters will be Elizabeth, and Elizabeth is right here. So you can see I've painted her up as she is on the card. Gave her a nice clear coat afterwards, so she's ready to go. I like this figure a lot. I think she looks great with her handgun and her bonnet. I think it's great. And Elizabeth says, "Heads, I win. Best 6 out of 11, love." Okay, and her backstory. She's from London, England. Elizabeth Ives. Heads up, I win. Best out of 11, love. The saying that luck is better than skill rarely proves true until one meets Elizabeth Ives. Elizabeth Eves. There's no magic surrounding her, no blessing from the stars, and certainly no taint of the old ones. She is simply, frankly, supremely lucky. She has no idea how she does it, but 3 investigators can search a room for hours and find nothing, whereas she'll walk in and step right up on the button for the secret door. For it all, she's glad of the talent, but she secretly dreads the day her luck will run out. Okay, well, let's hope her luck does not run out today. Put her card up at the top. Just a quick note here. I did go look through other people's videos for for playthrough of Tomes of Madness, and I saw some people had played Rasputin. I want to play Rasputin eventually, so I'm painting these as I go along. But I literally picked these characters so I could use yellow. So I have both Elizabeth's dress and Adam's pants. I made them a little bit more yellow than they are here, but so I really color coded them to make my batch painting easier. So here's Adam. Adam is shoot first, never ask. He got the bow tie. He's also from England. He's Lord Adam Benchley. He's from Manchester, England. Lord Benchley's signature eye twitch is both word and warning of the rolling thoughts behind his calm British demeanor. The man holds himself together admirably, but most investigators know to keep some reserve around the poor fellow, lest the twitch settle into a steely glare. Lord Benchley is quite mad, of course, having battled the cults for decades and always maintaining the upper hand, if only barely. Lord Benchley himself relies on a stiff upper lip, stoic resolve, and indulging his psychotic tendencies against cultists and their foul minions at every opportunity. Okay, so there he is in his splendor. We'll pull out the old one kind of playboard here as well, and we can start getting that set up. So I'll position this here, and yeah, and then we do have a number of cards here. We've got our Arkham Sanitarium cards. We can give them a quick shuffle, and we'll pick those when the start of the game. So we'll get those ready for setup. Just put them here for now. We have the objectives of Tomes of Madness. The catacombs under the Wallace estate are said to be cursed. Old Horace Wallace had a bad reputation of trafficking vile forces, collecting forbidden tomes, and being a sorcerer. Probably why cultists are doing the things that they do. Cultists never talk, so maybe we'll just kill them and search their bodies for answers. Somehow that's quicker. So we've got the Elder one, we've got the special rules, so we'll go through that. But first, let's set the board up so we can use that as the board reference. I've already pulled out these board pieces. And then we've got tokens, so this token can go here for now. We've got our discovery cards already sleeved. We can give those a quick shuffle. Cut the deck. Somehow we'll give them a shuffle again when we start the game. So I'll just transport those to there. And then we have the two flavors of Mythos cards. I believe we got all these. These are the Hastur ones. So we'll give them a quick shuffle. And then we have the ones that come with Tomes of Madness. We'll give those a quick shuffle. And then we will shuffle them all together. And do a quick non-bending shuffle here. Cut the deck. And I will shuffle those probably again. Then we have some tokens here that we can go through, the Hastur tokens and the Tomes of Madness tokens. I'll just move those to the side. Okay, so let's get into this. Let's start out with that centerpiece. It says 13B. So we'll put that right about there. Put it right about here. And then we will add on the 1B, which looks like it should go this way, 1B. And we will also add on the 7B at the top here, 7B. And then we will go to some odd shaped ones. I think these are underground crypts. I'm not exactly sure, but we'll put this one here. No, is that right? Oh, this will go this way. So the cave comes out from here, and then there's a area there. So that area will connect to the 3B, which is this L-shaped one. Right? And then actually, how does it go? It goes like that, yeah. And then finally, the last piece will be 2A. So here's 2A, another irregular one. So it's like a storeroom of some sort. 2A goes this way. Okay. So we've got that side set up. And then let's move across to the other side. We've got the bottom here, 9. Let me scoot all these up a bit. Scoot those up, and then we do 9A. So that's this one. And then below that, we'll have this other irregular one, 11B. So that's there. Then we can reconnect this. And 8B, 8A, 8B can go here. This is a long, narrow passage like this. And then finally, we can make some space again here. 15A will be like this. Okay, so we've got our ground, our tiles set up. We can transfer these over to here. Okay. And then we can put our, we can start putting our tokens here to set those up. Okay, so that about gets us set up. Let me just get the tokens in place, and then we can start on turn 1. So like I mentioned, guys, please like and subscribe below. We'll get these characters set up. We'll get the cultists put here. I'll just start doing this so that by the time you guys come back for turn 1, we can fast track this to playtime. Okay, so thanks for liking, subscribing, sharing. Ring the bell for notifications. I do these usually as a series, so I put them out. You can get your notification. And you can also get notified when new seasons come out. So I usually do those as a playlist. So thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you in turn 1, clicking over here. Thanks a lot, and bye-bye.